I want to touch base a little bit with you guys with tax loss harvesting. So I believe what allowed me to buy rig at $3.75 and what might allow me to buy it at $3 is tax loss harvesting. Something I don't like doing. Because yes, you could take that tax loss, but then there's no guarantee I can get back into rig at what I paid for it, or lower. But when this occurs, usually right about now, last two weeks of the year, true bargains, the hanging low fruit are all there. True bargains come out because it's only being sold because peasants want to take their losses. I'm not one of those peasants. So instead, I'm going to be the guy taking advantage of the mistakes that the so-called pros on Wall Street make. You know, they got no brains, and they suck. You know that. The pros suck. They only like to all get on the same exact stocks and all own them so that they're literally guaranteed they go up. The only problem is they're buying stocks that are too expensive. I prefer to wait until they're on sale. And the next 2 weeks, I'm going to keep a close eye on what I like, what I own already, and what I want to own more of. So, techniques, people. You're a subscriber to me, not to get stock tips, because I don't give stock tips. Not for me to tell you what to buy, sell, or hold, because I don't advise anyone to buy, sell, or hold anything that I do. But just to look at the way I think, and then, after you look at the way I think, apply it. And when I say apply it, I don't mean go out and do things. I mean, do your own due diligence at that point. Discuss it with whoever it is that helps you take care of your finances. Whichever professionals, I would say you're better off asking a professional. Professional may not be able to help you because most professionals only talk about stocks they follow and own. Unlike me, but I'm not a professional. I'll talk about any stock. I'll look it up, I'll review it, and I'll give my opinion. I get it. I kind of get it with them. They're liable because they are professionals and because they're charging you for the information one way or another. I don't charge for information. I just discuss with you opinions. And I think that's a good way to look at it. Nobody should look at anything I say as advice to buy, sell, or hold, because it's not. What works for me doesn't work for everybody. I mean, look, I went from $4 a share on rig, I'm using that as an example because I just did it, to buy more at $3.75, and then I want to buy more at $3. If you're the kind of person that loses 20-30% of your money and runs for the doors, my techniques are not going to work for you unless you just want losses. Then you can get losses that way. I've been known to hold stocks down to, like I did with Sirius Satellite Radio, down to 16 cents a share. Thank God I held. Of course I held. Only to finally sell the first time around at $7.75, which was a monster home run. I had thousands of shares. When I went back into Siri, they made the mistake, Siri meaning Sirius Satellite Radio, the mistake of a reverse stock split, which then left me only with a handful of shares. So after I made a nice buck on that, then I left. But I left, for me, the reason was the fact that I didn't have a lot of shares anyway, and I didn't want to grow a position at $30 a share. So I hope this information helps you guys learn how to look at things, learn how to think, learn how to read between the lines. I should have a shirt that says, read between the lines.